नमस्कार नमस्कार। मेरा नाम है राजीव बजाज यानी आरकेबी और मैं हूं इस वक्त एडवोकेट प्रदीप नंबियार जी के साथ। प्रदीप जी नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार नमस्कार।
और आप सब लोगों को जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय भवानी, जय शिवाजी, वंदे मातरम।
वंदे मातरम।
Good evening, jai hind. My apologies for the fact that I was not here for the last 2 days, but now I'm here. And Pradeep ji, we do have a very important guest with us tonight.
We have a very important
really
guest
truly
today.
wonderful. Somebody that I've been a fan of for the last God knows how many years. So I've never met her physically, but I am so blessed today that we're going to have her here digitally. And I'm talking, of course, of the amazing, incredible, incomparable Usha Uthup herself. She's right here with us. Usha ji, namaskar.
Absolutely brilliant to be with you people, really fantastic.
Really lovely to see you. You don't know what I'm going through right now. This is amazing stuff, absolutely amazing stuff. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So they gave you the Padma Bhushan this year.
Yes.
Isn't that right?
You're saying it a bit angrily.
No, I'm not. I'm saying it very angrily, which is absolutely true. They should have given it 10 years ago. Why did they have to wait for so long?
देर आई दुरुस्त आई, लेकिन हमारे लिए it's been absolutely fantastic. Whenever anybody recognizes or appreciates the work you've done, especially for someone like me, for 55 years, it's been really marvelous. And, you know, getting an award from your country, being recognized by your country and your people, it's really fantastic. I've really been very humbled. And
I differ with you there. Usha ji, I differ with you.
Why?
You have been recognized by the country and the rest of the world for 35 years.
Yes.
You were
55.
recognized by the government now.
Yes.
The state has recognized you now. So
Yes.
there's a difference. We have loved you, we have honored you, and we shall continue to love you forever. That's it.
And he wanted the Padma Vibhushan for you, not the
That's
Bhushan.
right.
That's why he's angry. He said, why Bhushan? Why not Padma Vibhushan?
Absolutely.
You deserve
By the way, I am Rajiv Bajaj. I'm RKB.
Hi, Rajiv.
And
Pradeep
with
Nambiar.
me is Advocate Pradeep Nambiar. We both do this show together, and
Hi,
we are
Pradeep.
both honored to have you with us.
Thank
and
you
truly
so
wonderful.
much. Really, but without the people, as you said, I already said that, the masses, when they appreciate you and they love you and they honor you, then it's really something. But to be recognized by your country and the government is something fantastic for me.
Beautiful. Now, you have this very unique voice. Absolutely wonderfully unique voice. I thought it was more suited to jazz than anything else, very frankly. So have you ever done a jazz album, Usha ji?
In fact, I started off my career as a jazz singer in a nightclub, and the nightclub
That would be in Chennai.
Yes, I started in Chennai, and then in Madras itself, I got another offer after the first one in 9 Gems. The second one was at Hotel Savera, which still exists, and I sang there at the nightclub called Golden Bowl, and that was really amazing. While I was singing there, I got an opportunity to get back to Bombay. I say get back to Bombay because I was born and brought up in Bombay. Okay, and it was really amazing that I got this opportunity. And while I was singing in Bombay, in fact, I got the call from Calcutta to come and perform in Calcutta. And that was something else. I mean, it was really amazing for me too.
But the Calcutta of that time was amazing, wasn't it? It was
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Fabulous. I mean, you can't imagine, of course, you all are looking absolutely marvelous in your suits at the moment and blazer. But in those days, when people came to the nightclub to listen to me, I mean, they really, it was really different because people dressed up to go out for the night,
Yeah.
The ladies in their chiffon saris and well-coiffed hair. And the men all dressed up in suits and everything. It was really marvelous, and it was really fantastic. But I'm not saying it's not good now, because even now when I sing on Park Street, it's fabulous because it's not a question of the people who come. Actually, when they enjoy themselves, after a point of time, it really doesn't matter what they're wearing. And now, of course, everything is much more casual. People are wearing jeans and t-shirts, and so kids. Everyone is wearing sneakers, including myself.
Wonderful.
So I think really
which
lovely.
kits do you wear? Which kits are you wearing? Nike, Reebok,
At the moment,
Adidas, which
yeah.
one?
At the moment, I wear Kanjivarams too,
Oh, lovely.
sneakers. Okay, and they're made actually by my wonderful Bihari mochis, the cobblers who do it
Beautiful.
so
Beautiful.
fantastically. So actually, they're my Reeboks, which I wear for about 3 months the way it is, and use it for walking. I mean, I don't walk very well, but still.
So
And then when
Reebok,
it,
Reebok, that's an endorsement for you. We expect
Yes,
something.
it's an
All
endorsement
right,
for you.
that's Usha Uthup endorsing
Endorsing
Reebok
your
right
products.
here.
Yes.
yes,
You know,
I only wear that. I only wear that.
Usha ji, you are way ahead of your times where voice was concerned. It was like Amitabh Bachchan when he came into the industry, he was way ahead. He was way ahead. People, they didn't, accept his voice earlier. How did you? How did you? Because we believe
Yeah,
you are way ahead of your voice.
funnily enough, we both started together in a film. I mean, well, maybe a couple of years here and there in seniority, of course he is. And we were friends. We have been friends.
And he's also from Calcutta. And he's also
well,
from Calcutta.
well, he used to come to my shows as well in Trinkas. But excuse me, the thing is that he may have been rejected for his voice. I was rejected for for the voice as well. When I auditioned for films division, they said that my voice was too sing-song. Can you
Yes.
believe it?
Can you imagine that to sing song for a
Yes.
singer? To sing.
Yeah, too sing-song.
That's a new one. That is a new one.
So
Wait,
for
which? Okay, films division Delhi or films division Calcutta?
Bombay.
Bombay. Oh.
I was born and brought up in Bombay.
Okay.
Until I started my singing stint in Calcutta, I lived in Bombay. So you see, it was just quite amazing. But my voice, actually, I've always said this, and I say it today as well. And in fact, it's become part of my motivational and inspirational talks, which I give to people and then do my singing. I keep saying all the time, because I really believe it, that you must first of all recognize your limitation and then try to make it a strength. And that's what I did. I mean, I sing jazz and folk and pop and rock, and of course ethnic music as well. But when I started singing, I only sang jazz and folk and pop in a nightclub because that was all I knew. But I used to, throw in a little language here and there when I, found that the audience had somebody from Punjab. I would say, Kali teri guttate paranda tera lalni.
Wah ji wah, bale bale.
Yeah, and if I noticed that there was somebody from Kerala or from Tamil Nadu, then I would sing Bambara Kannale, Kadal Sangadi Shanale, Tangachile Pol Vandamana, Dei Tavike Vitale. And I realized very early in life that my music is not my business, communication is. And so for me, it became, even though my voice was, not zara hatke, bahut hatke, I mean, I realized that all the good girls got only Lataji Mangeshkar's voice, and all the bad girls got me. So I am the original item girl.
No, but at home in a Tamil Brahmin Iyer family, basically it is, Hindustani, classical, Carnatic. How did you fuse with this? Because घर का requirement में कुछ है, daddy of Brahmin family, Carnatic and this. How did you? ये कहाँ से आप कहाँ पहुँच गए? कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच गए?
नहीं, वैसे तो only my two elder sisters, who are actually the original singing Sami sisters, I mean, they're the ones who got who had the privilege of learning properly from a Patavadhyar, which means a music teacher. But by the time they came to me, I'm number 5 in the family. I come from a family of 6 children. And I think by the time it came to me, nobody bothered whether I learned music or not. Just wanted to do well in school, which I did. I was a very good student, by the way. And language was my, the best, really top scoring.
Which school was it?
Convent of Jesus and Mary in Bombay, in Baikala.
What else? Convent of Jesus and Mary, Fort.
In Baikala.
In Baikala. Okay.
Yes.
Even that's very good. That's also a
Completely.
lovely place. Yes. Okay. Really
So
wonderful. So you were
my
very
music,
good in
I
studies.
mean, my medium of teaching, of course, was English, and second language was Hindi, third language was Marathi, fourth language was French, and of course, at home we spoke in Tamil. So you can imagine, I already had a foundation of so many languages. And that was really marvelous, really.
Public singing at 9 years, Usha ji, public singing at 9 years, how did you start with? At 9 years,
Actually,
at the age of 9?
can you imagine? I don't even consider that really as a beginning, but it definitely was a beginning to teach me. And I was always ready to learn, and I'm still ready to learn, because I do believe that you've got to be learning all the time. As I always say, the song is much bigger than the singer. And I realized that very early in life when I did this show for Hamid Sayani, okay, that's a brother of the fantastic Amin Sayani of Binaka Geetmala, right?
So you did a show with Hamid Sayani. Where did you do the show with Hamid? Because Hamid, this is just for the information of our viewers, he's the one who used to present the Bone Vita quiz contest, by the way, for everybody's information. Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
And I sang for the Bone Vita show with Hamid Sayani, and that was in God knows which year, but if I was 9 years old, then I was 9 years old.
Fantastic.
And I sang, I sang a song called Tra-la-la, tweedledee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning in the Mockingbird Hill. And you know what? I forgot the lyrics in between, and I started crying. I started crying.
Oh.
But Amin Sayani was very kind, and he called me back again on that show, the Ovaltine Amateur Hour. Okay? And it was so amazing that Amin Sayani said, okay, you go ahead and sing again. And I sang another song which said, she wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka. And I forgot the words again. So I said, yellow polka, shiba padura, papa. And then I realized, now when I look back in retrospect, that was the first time I realized never show the public if you make a mistake. Really. You must learn how to camouflage. In fact, not so important to be just a good performer or an entertainer. You must be a good camouflage artist.
And that was also the first time that you possibly learned that you have a great voice for jazz and a great
not
talent
really
for it,
so soon,
because in jazz you can also do a lot of scatting. Doesn't make a difference.
But that is a learned way of doing improvisational work. And this just came to me, and I was so excited to be able to say, to be able to cover up for what I had done. And that show was really amazing. And Hamid Sayani really patted me on the back and said that I sang well.
Really and truly lovely. And then I believe Mr. Devanand and his team saw you at the Oberoi.
That's right.
You were singing there.
In 1969. And it was Navketan unit, Shashi Kapoor, everybody was there, R.D. Burman. Imagine they all came to listen to me. Like I didn't have to go to ask them, please give me a chance to sing or anything. I'm so blessed. And the reason is because it's not a question of being a good or a bad singer, but 100% original singer. And that I am.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then Dev Saab convinced you to sing for Hare Rama Hare Krishna, and the rest is history.
He didn't need much arm twisting. He said, we'd love you to sing in our project, Hare Rama Hare Krishna. And I was so excited, so excited. Imagine, Dam Marudam, of course, sung so beautifully by Ashaji Bhosle, was really amazing, yeah? And then I got a chance to sing after her. There was another little portion which said, I love you, can't you see that I really do. Oh, please, 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 give me another chance. It was really fantastic that I got that all.
Wow! Wow! Okay. Now tell me one thing. We went on the net just searching for you. All right, we looked it up. There's one story which appears consistently and constantly on all the web portals, especially with regard to this Dam Maro Dam song.
Yeah.
It says that there was some politics which did not allow you to sing Dam Maro Dam, and instead of that, Ashaji sang it. Is that true, by the way?
Not really politics. I was too young at that time. also too much in awe of, Lataji Mangeshkar. Actually, this was supposed to be a duet between Lataji Mangeshkar and myself, okay? She was supposed to sing for, at that time, of course, the heroine of the show was Mumtaz, and I was supposed to sing for the Anglo-Indian lady who was the beautiful Zina Taman, okay?
Yes.
But then we rehearsed in Famous and the rehearsal went off well. My father had also come for the rehearsal. Can you imagine? I was all of 21, 22, 21, yeah. Really crazy. And everything was set, and then Adv Burman, in those days we didn't call him Pancham Da because I didn't really know the word Da in the first place from, after being in Calcutta. But with all, love and affection, I called him RDB. Yeah, and it was really amazing. He said he would contact me after a week or so. And then after the rehearsal was over, we went back home and there was no call from him, so I was a bit sad. But then he rang me up one day and I said, what happened to our song? And he said, oh, it's been done already by Asha ji. And I said, oh, what about the duet portion? So he said, aapke liye maine kuch aur rakha hai. And then he gave me this other song. So, politics and controversy, I mean, it never stopped me from anything, really. And I don't consider it politics, because I do believe that दाने दाने पे लिखा है खाने वाले का नाम.
क्या बात है.
गाने गाने पे लिखा है गाने वाले का.
गाने वाले का.
And the reprised version of Dam Maro Dam, people remember you for that, Usha ji. People love when you sing that. It's fantastic. Every generation, especially young generation, even want to hear you even now to sing that.
And it's so marvelous because people think it's my song, and it's everybody's song.
It's your
song. It's your song. It's everybody's song.
That's right.
Because they love singing it with me. So when I say Dam Maro Dam, mit jaye gham, bolu subh sham, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. I mean, it's really fantastic. I get goosebumps even now when I sing it. And so I think, as I said, the song is much bigger than the singer.
And what a
Any
movie.
Song you
and
take,
what a movie, wasn't it? And what a movie.
What a movie. It was real trailblazer.
I think Mr. Devanand's best film, very frankly.
I think it's also, I think it's also a trailblazer as far as music goes.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
Pancham Da did such a fantastic job. And of course, there was S.D. Burman ji also, who did, who did contribute so much to the music itself. And I mean, it's really iconic.
And your voice gels with that. Your voice gels with that. People identify your voice with this particular song. Whoa.
Yes. So it's fantastic.
So tell us about what took place in Africa. In Nairobi, they didn't let you leave. Nairobi में आपको जाने नहीं दिया, आपको कहा कि साहब आप यहीं रह जाइए. अगले 3-4-5 दिन और परफॉर्म कीजिए. ये क्या हुआ था? ये जरा बताएं जरा प्लीज.
In Nairobi it was fantastic. I mean, see, first when I went there to the international casino, there were only the Indians. All the Indians filled up the place and it was absolutely marvelous. And I sang for all the Gujaratis and all the communities that there were there in the Indian community. Then when they started knowing that, by word of mouth, and also the fact that radio was important at that time as well in Nairobi, when they started listening to me singing in English, I think all the continental people, I mean, all the European people came to listen to me. By the way, it was owned, International Casino was owned by an Italian anyway. So a lot of Europeans came. So there were Indians and Europeans. And then when they heard me sing, Malaika, Nakupenda Malaika, Namini Fanyeje, Kijana Mwenzio, Nashindwana Malisi Nawe, Ningekuo wa Malaika. When they heard that, then all the people from East Africa, Kenya, were there, including President Mzee Jomo Kenyatta and his beautiful wife, Mama Ngina. They all came And once they came, I mean, it was open to everybody. In fact, it was like the whole world getting together. We had the European community, we had the Indians, of course, and we had the Africans. It's just fabulous. And I believe that that was the first time it ever happened at the International Casino, that everybody got together as one world. And Mr. Jomo Kenyatta gave me the key to Kenya and said, you can come here and stay whenever you want.
Wow, isn't that lovely?
Fantastic.
Isn't that lovely? Pradeep,
Really?
by the way, has stayed in Africa for over a year.
I was in Dar es Salaam for something like that, some time.
Where did you stay?
That was around 1999.
In
Dar
Dar
es
es Salaam.
Salaam.
Dar es Salaam.
Yes.
Dar es Salaam also speaks Swahili.
Swahili, they
So
speak
they would
Swahili, yes,
understand,
yes.
yeah.
So
if I
I had suggested to Pradeep that maybe both of you should have a
Speak in
conversation in
Swahili.
Swahili.
Yes. we welcome everybody. Abaru Yako, Jambo, that's all.
Hey, Muzuri Sana.
Sana.
Habari Yako.
Abaru Yako, yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Asante.
The other reprise song was Mehbooba, Mehbooba. You know, people love it anytime, and really they identify you with Mehbooba, Mehbooba. I don't know, log pagal hai, Usha ji. I mean, it's superb. Any kind of these songs, that they first think it is you, it's you, it's you. It has to be.
That's what I said. I'm the original item girl.
But I tell you what,
Mehbooba, you'd like 4 lines of Mehbooba.
can you do that, please? Of course, R.D. Burman sang it.
Mehbooba, oh, Mehbooba. Mehbooba, ah, Mehbooba, oh. You know, this is really something else. Getting an opportunity to be on your show and not dance, but actually sing. It's really fantastic.
But the original by Dennis Russo and then sung by R.D. Burman and by you. Fantastic,
yes.
Isn't it?
But then there were already, there were many songs like that, which Panchamda did, some really amazing songs. And of course, when the king of disco, Bapi Lahiri, came onto the scene, then there were lots of songs like Rambaho and Hari Om Hari. And
yeah, we'll come to that. But there is another song, by the way, which you are forgetting. I don't know why. I think that really took the entire country and, you know, wherever the Indian diaspora is, by storm. It was 1, 2, cha cha cha, Krishna Shah Shalimar, if you remember.
Oh. 1, 2, cha cha cha, let's do the cha cha cha, me and you, cha cha cha, doo doo. Ek kadam aage cha cha cha, ek kadam piche cha cha cha. Ah, that's the way, I like it, that's the way, bum, 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 yeah.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh my God, I could keep listening to this forever.
Do you remember there was a portion in the song which says, Didigina Cham,
Yes.
Didigina Tai, oh Mr. Naidu, this is not the Bharatanatyam,
yes,
it's the cha-cha-cha.
And all credit to Krishna Shah, he cut that entire sequence on that song where this chap is waiting on the Patel Bridge, which no longer exists, by the way.
Correct.
In
You
Bombay,
remember that?
a sniper with a gun to shoot that same gentleman who's there dancing to your song. So that's out of the world.
Irani.
It had never been done before.
Yes.
Really.
Aruna Irani was fantastic.
Yes, I remember. I remember Krishna Shah being on my show long time ago when I was
really?
in Sahara. Yes.
I hope he remembered me.
Wait, that's what I'm coming to. Krishna Shah, not on this show, when we were in Sahara, I was running Sahara at that time. The RTV show was in Sahara. So Krishna Shah specifically mentioned this entire sequence, and he said that thing worked only because of Usha's voice. That's what he said. So
how
fantastic.
lovely.
Absolutely
lovely.
Thank you. Absolutely
Thank you, Krishna Shah.
What a great guy. And then there was something called, which also was a monster hit. It was on the lips of everybody. It had you singing and Kalpana Iyer dancing. Hari Om Hari. That was out of the world. Remember that? Hari Om Hari?
Which one?
Hari Om Hari.
Yes, that
Pyara
was a
Dushman,
huge
Bhakti Dha.
That was huge. Hari Om Hari.
Yes.
Hari Om Hari. 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 Ho 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 ho. Ram hai koi to tamaro yaro. You remember that song?
Yes,
Oh,
we all,
absolutely.
we
That was
all
really
remember it.
fantastic. But I think you're forgetting one. Maybe, no, you can't ever forget it क्योंकि हमारे लिए वो हमारी lifeline हो गई है अभी. जो भी करते हैं, शान से करें.
That's right. I was
तो
coming to
करते
that.
रहें.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's unfair. That's unfair.
जीते हैं शान से, मरते हैं शान से.
Correct.
What a, the movie didn't do well, but the music was a monster hit. What saved the movie a little bit, by the way, was the music and your songs out of the world. जीते हैं शान से, मरते हैं शान से. That was absolutely fantastic.
No, mine was दोस्तों से प्यार किया.
Yes.
दुश्मनों से भी प्यार किया. जो भी किया हमने किया शान से. Yeah.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. But that was R.D. Burman, by the way. Hari Om Hari is, of course, Bappida. R.D. Burman for Shan, which is really. So which are the directors that you really loved working with? One, of course, would be R.D. Burman. He would be
I've
your
worked
favorite.
with almost all the music directors.
Yes.
And it's been absolutely fabulous as far as I'm concerned. And I'm full of gratitude because I'm not asking for a song a day. Just give me one song in, say, 6 months, and then I get about 750 shows. I'm really happy about that. But yes, working for Ilaiyaraaja sir from the South, the king of music,
Oh, he is.
and of
He-
course
he-
also
oh,
A.R.
brilliant.
Rahman ji.
Absolutely.
That was
So
very
many
interesting.
people.
Ilaiyaraaja, Bappi Lahiri. I mean, what a classical background. Right from Bappi Lahiri, then Ilaiyaraaja. It was fantastic. We'd like to hear something of Ilaiyaraaja.
Yes. Will you listen to something in Tamil? Then
Yeah,
I'll
please,
sing it.
go
Okay.
ahead. Please.
One of my favorites is, and the audience's favorite is, Vegam Vegam Pogum Pogum Magic Journey. And then there was another fantastic one which I keep singing for S.P. Balasubramaniam. Ram bam bam, aram bam, ram bam bam, peirin bam. Kanne, Nidi Ekakanda Tunga Villa Kane. Rahukala Moody Pocha Rajoga Kudi Pocha Ram bam bam, aram bam, ram bam bam. Hayden Bum, yeah, fantastic working with him.
fantastic.
I've done lots of work with A.R. Rahman as well, live on shows. But one of his favorite songs, my favorite as well, it goes, Ajab daud hai, ye jindagi yaaro daud hai, koi agge se koi piche, ye yagadam bagadam daud hai.
From the movie
film
Daud. Yeah.
And Shankar Ehsaan Loy, probably you also love to working with Shankar.
Oh, with Shankar, my goodness me, one of the best songs which I have is as number 2 in my show list. After Skyfall, I do Dawn. Dawn ko pakadna sirf mushkil nahi, namumkin hai.
Kya baat hai.
And it's called Ye Hai Maya.
Kya
Of
baat.
course, that's with
Can
Shankar
we hear a few
Mahadevan.
bars of...
And then there was another movie called Rock On 2.
Oh, yes, I know. But can we hear a bit of Skyfall, if that's all right? I mean,
Skyfall, yes, I'd
please.
love to sing
Adele
it for you.
sang it so beautifully. She even won an Oscar for it. But let's hear you sing.
Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall, face it all together at skyfall. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know you
Wow.
you're talking about Shankar Ehsaan Loy and Dawn too. Just 2 lines of that because it's fantastic.
Dawn 2.
Yes.
न कोई रात है न कोई दिन यहाँ क्या ये अंधेरा है कि सिर्फ है धुआं. Yeah, that's a great song actually from Dawn
And,
2.
and you even sang, if I remember correctly, in Dirty Picture. Isn't that right? You were there.
No, I didn't sing in Dirty Picture, though they thought probably the name was good for me. But anyway, no, I didn't sing. I wish I had.
Oh, you didn't?
La,
Because
la,
I have
la.
a list over here of your songs, which actually says that you sang a song called Thikka in
Did
Dirty
I?
Picture. Thikka.
Oh,
You didn't?
maybe. Maybe I did.
Or maybe you did. But it must have been so bad you
forgotten
forgot.
forgotten that.
But I have to say something,
So,
which
yes, please go ahead.
many people miss out, is the fact that chronologically, I'm not sure which one came first, but I had a great time with Shankarji Jaikishan. Gave me a song to sing, two songs actually, in the film Bombay Talkie, okay, which was with Jennifer Kendall and Shashi Kapoor.
That's right.
It was absolutely fantastic. It was good times. And another one was Hari Om Tat Sat, which was done by Shankar Jaikishan. Then, of course, I sang for Anand Milin's father, Chitragupta ji,
Yes.
who gave me this amazing song to sing called मैं भी जलूं तू भी जले आज सनम लग जगले आग से ही आग बुझे बाहों में आके देख ले. Oh, such an item song. Whoa, that was really fantastic.
You admire Shankar Jaikishan. You said any song of Shankar Jaikishan that you want the whole world to hear?
Oh, so many.
Your favorite?
Which one?
Your favorite?
You tell me which is your favorite and I'll be happy to sing it for you. Which one?
It's many. I thought you. I mean, listen to what you would like to offer.
No, they are for me, working with stalwarts like that, and then getting an opportunity finally to do something like Darling, aankhon se aankhein char karne do, rukna mujhko. I keep saying, why so much time to fight when there's so little time to love?
That's right.
Shall we love?
One of the favorite songs of everybody of Shankar Jaikishan, one of the oldest songs, by the way, is from Shri 420. Pyar Hua Ikrar Hua, if you remember.
That's a fantastic
What a song. And I
a
think it's
song.
based on an old Mozart tune, if I'm not mistaken. Please go ahead.
प्यार हुआ इकरार हुआ है प्यार से फिर क्यों डरता है दिल. There's so much of philosophy and there's so much of recall value in these old songs.
Yes.
Because the situations were given to the music director and to the lyricist, and so they wrote beautiful songs. And even another motivational
and by the way,
song.
when we were growing up, one of our favorites, also by Shankar Jaikishan, was a song from An Evening in Paris. If you remember, Shami Kapoor and Sharmila Tagore.
Which one?
Akele Akele Kahan Ja Rahe Ho. That is a song which used to reverberate.
Akele kahan ja rahe. That one. Oh yes, it's fantastic. Some of the songs, in fact. Recently, we did a video on, I hope you've got that with you and you can play it sometime. It goes, Jago,
Wow.
Mohan Pyare Ja. So, it goes with the thing that we are going through at the moment, not just in Calcutta, but all over the world.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to
think
come
it's
to.
about time that people got up and smelt the coffee.
That's right.
Yeah,
We
and see
love
where we are
Mithun.
going.
Mithun, and with Mithun, your voice, whenever he dances, आपका ख्याल आ जाता है तुरंत. And that beautiful from disco dancer.
Nache nache.
Disco dancer, koi yahan
Yes, yes.
nache nache, koi wahan nache nache, sare hasi yahan nache nache, dekhe sare anchor yahan nache nache, aua aua, tumse hai tumse pyar, aua aua.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's really an iconic song.
Really
Really
lovely.
iconic.
So you
But I
mentioned
think,
you mentioned something about Calcutta.
Yes,
What do you think
I
is
think
happening
for
in
the
Calcutta?
times that we are going through at the moment, troubled times, not just in Calcutta, but all over India.
Everywhere else
And
too.
in fact, in the world, I think, we've forgotten what Gandhi ji really taught us about non-violence, also about be the change you want to see. I think these things have gone back, and sometimes you feel sad about that. And when we were able to do a song like जागो रे जागो दुनिया जागे जागो रे जागो दुनिया जागे जागो रे जागो रे जागो रे जागो रे जागो रे. So get up and smell the coffee.
That's right.
Smell the coffee.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Smelling and
Cheers.
having the coffee. Thank you.
Cheers.
Would love to have you in our studio one of these days, whenever you're free. If you're coming
we'd
towards
love to.
BKC.
Just tell me, where is your studio?
In BKC in
Bandra
Bandra
Kurla complex.
Bombay Kurla.
Bandra Kurla
Kurla
complex.
BKC. That is the new business district of Mumbai. So we are here.
You don't have to tell me about Bombay. I'm not a
That's right. So where are you right now? Are you in Mumbai? Are you in?
No, I'm in Calcutta.
In Calcutta.
I'm in Calcutta.
I hope peace
And,
comes back to Calcutta. I hope.
peace. We want peace to come back, and we want justice like everybody does.
Calcutta is my favorite city,
Everywhere,
by the way. Calcutta is one of my
everywhere
favorite cities.
justice wants.
You know,
is
Calcutta is the
needed.
only place, as I keep telling everybody, Calcutta is the only civilized city in the entire country, because they are the people who really know what a great cigar smells like and smokes like.
Yes.
Nobody else. And you get the best pipe tobacco also in Calcutta.
Yes, but all that can go back a little bit while we start thinking about truly about security and
That's right.
safety, and not only that, justice and peace, really.
Most important. Most important.
The song from Kahani, Ami.
Oh, Ami Shoti
Yes.
Bolchi, Ami Shoti Bolchi, Shoti, 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 Shoti Bolchi. I mean, that man, Vishal Dadlani, is just fantastic. Tell me one person I've spoken about who I've not said is fantastic, because I really mean it, you know. When you get an opportunity to work with somebody and there is this mutual respect and admiration, I think it's really fantastic. And it's been like that for me, luckily. I've had really wonderful people to work with, and some of the songs that I've sung so iconic. So even though I've sung very few songs in the Hindi film industry, all of them have been hits, really. All
But
of
I
them.
tell you what, you say even though you've sung few songs, but it seems almost as if we've only been hearing your voice in Bollywood. You know, right from Hare Rama, Hare Krishna to this absolutely gorgeous, amazing thing that you sang, that Ramba ho ho ho. Oh
I
God,
know.
that was.
But do you know something?
Yes.
The funny thing is that, you know, even kids today, I've been singing across generations, of course, but the kids today also know Rambaho, and they know all the disco songs that I've been
Can we
singing.
hear two lines of that, please?
Yes, it goes
If you remember.
Ramba. Of course, I remember every song. Didn't you see? I've been singing for you. Ramba ho 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 ho, Samba ho 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 ho. मैं गाऊं तुम नाचो, जितनी तुम प्यार से जी लोगे उतनी ही जिंदगी. Ramba ho 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 ho. Yeah, it's a lovely. I mean, it's a philosophy on its own,
Fantastic,
isn't it?
absolutely.
You know,
Jitni
one
tum-
final song for peace. Peace, as you said, you want peace everywhere. You want love, peace, and a message of love and peace all across the world, and especially India. Any two-liner you want to say, either sing or talk about it.
Yes, there are so many beautiful songs. And one of the most amazing songs is, you know, we know, I mean, as people, as grown up or like minded thinking people, I think we ought to know that the, you know, answer is so obvious in all our minds. There's a beautiful song by Bob Dylan which says, how many roads will it take till you know? Yeah, you know that song?
Fantastic.
The answer, my friend. The line before
Is
that
blowing in
is
the
really
wind.
spine chilling. It
Beautiful.
says, how many deaths will it take till we know that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, the answer is blowing in the wind.
Fantastic.
We all know how we can get peace, and when we can get peace is when we have it in the right value system. And I think the more we think about it and the more we work towards it, the better. Ekjut hoke, we must all really work towards more peace and no violence. Yeah.
So before I let you go, since you sang a Bob Dylan classic, what did you think when Bob Dylan got the Nobel Prize for Literature? When Bob Dylan was given the Nobel Prize for Literature, what were your thoughts?
I was happy. I was happy actually. Basically I'm a happy person, and basically I'm comfortable in my skin. And when he got the Nobel, I was very happy. Many people criticized the thing, but you know, as far as I'm concerned, I think there are people who are all over the world who are singing his song. Yeah,
That's right.
And I think so that's
are we.
very, very important.
So are we.
And he didn't sing or write just to give a message. He sang, and so we all gleaned the message from it. If you really care, you will realize that we can carry on listening and carry on learning. Like the Beatles sang for us, Imagine.
right.
Imagine all the people living for today. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You may think that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday that you will join us and the world will live as one. Yes.
Isn't that
I
lovely?
mean, it took COVID to teach us that we are all together and we are one world. We're going through all the same problems ourselves. Everybody is going through the same thing. So why don't we smile through it and learn from it? Yes. And why are we breaking it up? Let's not break up this beautiful world of ours, which was meant to be together. And that's why I say, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं. ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है साहब. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's it. I wanted to ask a few more questions, but then that will spoil the entire mood. This is fine so far as it goes. But thank you so much for joining us. And
Thank you so much.
Thank
you so
thank
much.
you for joining us from the lovely city of Kolkata. And
Yes.
it's been a great pleasure and an honor to have you on the show, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So may I sing that line for you?
Please.
Yes.
ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी है. ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है. मेरा खुदा बड़ा
क्या
है.
बात है, क्या बात है, क्या बात है.
क्या
Love
बात.
you both so
Mashallah,
much.
mashallah.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very much.
so much for having me on your
Namaskar.
show. And if you feel like ever calling me up again and having a nice discussion, I'd love to be with you again. Thank you. With
Great
all
pleasure, ma'am.
gratitude
Great
and
pleasure.
admiration to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you so
much.
much.
Thank you very much.
Loved
It's been a
being
real
with you.
pleasure and an honor
Loved
having
being
you on the
with
show.
you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Ooh, that was a real goosebumps moment. You know, this is the first time we forgot to ask who our favorite singers are and so on and so forth, but I don't think that was required.
She's filled us with love, compassion,
She's-
songs,
she's
the
beautiful.
beauty of
She is really
romance and
beautiful. She's
having a-
beautiful. Fantastic. So we must thank Vedita for getting Usha Uthup on the show. Thank you, Vedita Prasad. Thank you very much.
Yes.
They're really and truly nice. Really and truly nice. Right, so let that sink in. But now we come back. We come back to Mumbai, we come back to Maharashtra, we come back to Pune.